team news through. Jan Vertonghen and Harry Winks are going to be assessed tomorrow. At this stage...
Today.
Today, going to be assessed today. How would you assess their chances as you see it now? Are they 50-50, better than that?
I don't know, because now we are going to train in the afternoon and we'll see. I cannot say if 50-50 or I don't know. I cannot say the percentage. We need to assess and see if they can be available or not.
And just the other two that were mentioned, Ali and Dyer, obviously not in contention this weekend. Champions League match, when do you think we might see them?
I don't know. Now we are focusing tomorrow, and after tomorrow we are going to assess both, and we'll see if they can be on contention or not. But we need to assess in the next few days.
You said after the Chelsea game the other day that the title was impossible now. Now you've had a couple of days to reflect. Do you still see it that way?
Yeah, of course. It was difficult after the Burnley defeat, and of course after Chelsea it's nearly impossible. Very difficult because, of course, it's going to be tough. We need to win all the games, and of course, with two opponents above us, need to lose a lot of games. And in this type of period, it's going to be difficult. Of course, we want to be dreamers, and we want to dream in football until you finish. And mathematics can be possible. Of course, you can dream, but to be honest, is not a possibility. The percentage is not too big.
So the focus presumably then is to hold on to third place. Got Arsenal just 4 points behind, Manchester United and Chelsea not that much further. Is it not just about holding on to third, but also about ensuring top four at this stage?
Yes, I think the feeling is a little bit weird because should be everyone before the start of the season signed to be in the position that we are today. And you are asking me only 4 points, Arsenal or Manchester United below us or Chelsea below us. And I think we are living in different reality because with all the circumstances, Tottenham deserve a big prize to be in the position that we are in that moment of the season. And of course, we are disappointed in the last two results, but we need to keep going and trust in our team. And of course, it's going to be tough Saturday, but we believe that we can deliver a good job.
Off the back of two defeats, is this a good fixture to have? One that you know that you're not going to need to do much in terms of motivating the players, in terms of bouncing back? Or on the flip side, is it a particularly difficult one to bounce back after two?
Yes, I will tell after the game. Of course, to motivate the player for this type of game is an easy job because we don't need to motivate them. I think we know very well what it means to play against Arsenal. We know very well that we are going to be motivated, and in front we are going to have a team that's very motivated too. We played twice this season, one Premier League game on Emirates that we lost, another Carabao Cup that we won, and of course it's going to be tough the third game on the season against Arsenal. They have a very good players, they are doing a very good job. Unai Emery is a great manager, I know very well him, and of course it's going to be tough. Always a derby, always was tough. After my experience here, nearly 5 years, every time that we play against Arsenal was a tough game.
And you mentioned there, matches against Arsenal. Before you arrived, Tottenham's recent record against Arsenal wasn't particularly good. It's much improved since you've been here. Did you need to change the approach or the mentality going into these North London derbies as well?
Look, sometimes it's a good point because if few questions before you asked me about only 4 points, no, the gap with Arsenal or something like this, and now you change the history of the approach of the games against Arsenal wasn't great before we arrived, and of course to change perception, to change mentality or reality is a tough thing to provide a team or a club, and of course we are doing. The team is doing a fantastic job in the last 4 or 5 years. I can talk from we arrived, and I think we are changing that perception that the team or Tottenham was a little bit soft, but I think the most important is that we are fighting in every single game. We can win or we can lose. We can finish second, third, or first, or four, or five, or six. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the most important that the team is fighting, and then it's it's about if we can cope with the competition. Sometimes it's about quality. Sometimes it's about mentality. It's to match a different team, the aggression. But because football is not only one area or one thing that you need to care. It's a many things that you need to care and to be sure that can work. And of course, I think we are happy, and on the end we'll see if we can achieve on the end of the season good thing for the club.
Harry Kane not facing any action from the FA. Were you worried at all when you saw the incident with Aspilicueta that there might be some repercussions?
No, I think he was very professional in all the action. I think it's. I wasn't worried because I knew that it's going to happen. What happened on the end.
You don't often see Harry reacting. Are you surprised to see? Was that born out of frustration? Do you think? And as I say, we don't normally see him get involved in that sort of altercation.
Yeah, but he's a player that care about the club, care about the team, care about the result, care about everything, and it's normal to behave like this. I think the reaction is fantastic from my point of view because he's a player that care about what is happening there. And I think the strange should be different if he not react or he not show that character, showing this character, show the message that he care about the result, he care about the situation, he care about the club. That is the most important under my point of view, of course.
And Harry's come back in. A lot of people will look at the fact that when Harry wasn't here, you won all 4 league games, he's come back in and they've lost. Obviously, it's not as a direct result, but some people have added things up and thought that perhaps Harry coming back has maybe upset the balance that the team had done while he was.
Make me laugh. I think it's unbelievable, but that is the era that we are living. I think Harry is one of the best striker or player on the world, and of course for different circumstances we didn't win, but of course Harry is one of the best players, not only here in Tottenham, if not in England, in Europe, and the world, and that is not doubt and it's not a debate.
Thank you.
Carrie? Mauricio, outside this training ground, for the fans around the world, they can't appreciate is little South Korea. There's about 25 Son fans that turn up to this training ground just to get a glimpse of him. Hundreds that are now turning up outside Wembley as he comes home, and he's just won the London Footballer of the Year. Why did you first sign him, and what has surprised you or pleased you most about his development?
No, I think you know very well that I wanted, or we tried to sign him when we were in Southampton, and then he and his family or situation, he preferred to move from Hamburgo to Leverkusen. And then, of course, we try here when we arrived to Southampton to sign, and then we got him. No, we can sign him. Of course, I think everyone can see him, his performance. It's true that he's doing fantastic job for Tottenham. And we know very well his quality and potential. And of course, he's very professional, and of course, he's doing a fantastic job for us.
In the first half of the match against Chelsea, in the last 20 minutes, you really seemed to have control of that match. Of course, Harry Winks hitting the crossbar. What happened? What do you think was missing in that second half? Was Harry getting as much service as he needed as well?
No, I think it was an even game. When we were better, I think we conceded a goal from nowhere. If you watch the action, that is why we are so disappointed, because from nowhere arrived Pedro goal, and of course after you need to go to try to find to equalize the game, and we concede in the way that we concede. One shoot on target for Chelsea and scored twice happened. We didn't shoot on target. Of course, we hit the crossbar or we have some good action. Harry Kane in the second half nearly to score. Very good action, collective action. But sometimes in that tough period happen that win and the opponent arrive and score. And happen in all the teams during 10 months. That is why we need to stay all together, stronger, keep our mentality, keep pushing, and of course try to bounce back and try to get the good feeling that we got before these two games.
It was the timing and the goal that saw you actually confound that defeat that was probably so upsetting to the team. Does it help you, being a former defender, knowing the role of a defender and a goalkeeper so much, to then move on from a mistake like that?
Yeah, for me it's a collective defeat. I cannot blame one or another. I think football is about the mistakes. Football, I accept the mistake. What I not accept is not have the will to improve or be open to improve, the capacity to fight, the aggression to match the opponent. That is difficult to accept. But on the end, football is about, of course, skills, mistakes. If you try, you can make a mistake. I am upset or disappointed when the player made a mistake, because football is a game that you can make a mistake if you try. If not, if you don't play football, if you are sitting or like us or we or I on the touchline, I cannot make a mistake because I am not on the pitch. And I know very well football because I play 18 years or 17 years like a professional, and it's so tough. From outside, we can see the thing completely different, and I should do this or that. I should behave like this. But when you are there, I know how tough it is to play football and play in high level worse. That is why, for me, mistake. The most important is how you manage the mistake on high football. When you move on quick, one action, you've made a mistake, but the next action cannot be effective for this mistake. I think it's easy. The problem if you are thinking in the mistake during the whole game after. But I think today, with all the coaching staff, we provide the player a good platform to improve, and we help them to move on every time that some mistake appear. And I think now we care a lot about the player, physical, technical, and psychological too.
You know very well that a week can be a long time in football to shape opinion. What an opportunity you have in front of you over this next week. Both a win that could break you comfortably more into the top four, a North London derby, and also...
Yes, after Champions League Tuesday, and of course, all can be very, very good or very bad in football. In few days, the perception can change quick. One result can put you in your best emotion or can drop you in a very difficult situation. And we know very well the balance is the most important. Of course, we have ahead two very important games. First of all, Arsenal tomorrow, and then Champions League, and finish against Southampton Saturday. And of course, it's so important. After the two defeats, it's so important tomorrow. We know very well the most important is to try to enjoy the game, is to try to be focused and play freedom, because I think our position is fantastic. Of course, disappointed because we cannot be the contender, or we are today in a position that maybe we didn't won or we don't won, because before Burnley, I think my idea was to have today 6 points more and to show our credential being a contender, but with the two defeats, still we are in a very good position, fighting for big things until to the end of the season. I think that is the most important, is to move on for the last two defeats. We need to move on.
How have your team responded? What have they been saying to you? How positive have they been?
But the most important is, is the result, because on the end we play well and maybe or we play in the same similar level, because it was even the game against Chelsea. But rather to lose, you win. It's easy to say, was the response or the answer was very positive, but we lose. Now, tomorrow is the same. The most important is the 3 point. If we play well, fantastic. If not, it's going to be a tough game, but it's the important is the 3 point to recover that feeling and be ready again in Champions League, because it's going to be very, very tough against Dortmund.
Okay, Dan, to finish.
How close did you come to signing Son for Southampton? Did you talk to him at the time?
Yes, we were very close, but on the end he was so young. His family preferred to move rather to go out to Germany, to the Bundesliga. They prefer to keep him there and prefer to move to Bayer Leverkusen rather to move to Southampton. But we were so close, yes.
And did you formally accept the FA charge of improper conduct yesterday? I know you said you were going to accept, but you hadn't until.
I accept. I accept. Yes, I signed my letter. Yes,
okay.
and everything.
Are you prepared for a possible touchline ban against Southampton? That's one of the possible punishments.
Ban? Why?
What could happen?
I don't believe that it's going to happen. I think it's not going to be fair, to be honest.
What do you think is fair?
I think it's still under. I don't think it's fair to go into that sort of detail at the moment. I think the whole process is still ongoing.
Yes.
No way should we be going through that at the moment.
Do you think it's fair?
But,
For what?
No.
For what? For what?
Well, the FA would say for improper conduct.
Improper, yes, but I think it was a conversation, no? Maybe close, but there was a conversation. But I repeat, I don't believe it's fair. But I'm going to accept. If they ban me, I cannot be on the dugout, no? On the bench against Southampton. I'm going to accept. Different thing is if it's fair or no. I don't believe it's fair. But I trust in the FA, and I'm going to accept what they're going to say.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
No, Jesús.